real special update because I have gotten a bag full of vinyl singles, all for free. Normally I don't answer ads on these kinds of buy and sell pages on Facebook if it isn't something real special. I'm very careful with those. But in this case it was very interesting. There was a woman who lived in the same city who put an ad out that she gave away records, obviously having no clue what to sell them or not. She had put up pictures on the Facebook page. The full length were in most cases flea market garbage with classical dancing music, easy listening, stuff that I have no interest in, with one exception, and it was this with Swedish Schlager singer Anita Lindblom with a self-titled album from 1964. That was the only full length that was interesting. However, she also showed a whole bunch of singles, and I said I did a messenger note to her that I might be interested in taking the singles and this Anita Lindblom, and she said okay. So I was there today, picked out this bag full with vinyl singles for free, and it is quite a lot. And since the pictures on these on the Facebook page weren't in the absolute best quality, I didn't see all that much what everything that she showed there. I saw some jazz related stuff that was interesting, although I didn't see what kind of songs or anything it was. So more or less I have no idea what it is here. Some I have seen, but 90% of them I have no idea what it is. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a live opening, to pull out these singles one by one, and let's all be surprised what I have gotten for free. And if I look a little bit red-eyed, it is not that I have been crying of joy for these singles. It is not that I have been hit in the face. It's a simple case of a pollen allergy that makes my eyes coming out of water. So water coming out of the eye, not the opposite. It's just a case of a pollen allergy. But let's start and see what we have here. Pick out one by one, and here we have some classical music. Strauss concert with Joseph Krips und dem Wiener Festspiele-Orchester. It is some Joseph Strauss stuff. We have the Fledermaus Overture. We have some polkas and stuff, and it is also on one of my least favorite labels when it comes to classical music, Concert Hall. And as far as I can see, the quality wasn't the best shape either on this one, so most likely this one will not stay. Not the best beginning, but it's a whole lot more to go. Here we have, wow, Lena Horne sings More Than You Know, whispering, just squeeze me and you go to my head. And see if I can see any kind of a name of an orchestra here. Orchestra under the direction of Phil Moore. This one I will definitely give a chance. might be really good. Even though I'm not all that familiar with Lena Horne's voice, it would be most interesting. No. Louis Armstrong. Hello, darling. Is this Louis, darling? And that's all I want the world to remember me by. This is one of my absolute least favorite Louis Armstrong songs. I think this one is corny, I think it's stupid. And one of the reasons why I'm not so fond of Louis Armstrong, so this one will most likely not stay in the collection. Next. And we have Göran Ryd, Swedish singer from the 70s, and Keep on Jogging. A little corny 70s disco track, little bit of this close to a song that is so stupid that you wonder what they're thinking. But I have this one, I think. I should look closely, but I think I have this one. And we have Anita Lindblom, the lady I showed first of all, and 4 songs in Swedish, and this one I do have already, so this one will not stay. Next, Eddie Calvert, the man with the golden trumpet, Angelina Trumpet Cha-Cha, Little Pixie, and Donna. And it is with Nori Paramore and his orchestra. The quality of the single is pretty much horrible. So this one sounds like some kind of a early easy listening version. So no, I don't think this one will stay. Next. Jimmy Justice. I have no idea who this is. Little Lonely One, When Love Has Left You, A Little Bit of Soap, and The Teacher. Oh wow. Hopefully this was in quality that makes my needle cry. I have no idea who Jimmy Justice is, and for the sake of my needle, I don't think I need to know it, at least not from this single, so no. We have some typical German Oompa Poompa music. This is Die Jagd ist aus, die Männer wieder da, das Jägerlied. You know what this is, but this could be real funny. So let's see what I might be taking too much time if I'm going to check the quality right now. So we'll see what if it is a great quality. It will be interesting to check it out. Siw Malmkvist, Swedish famous singer from the 50s and 60s, and Tunna skivor is a Swedish version of Everybody Somebody's Fool, and well, it's one of her most overplayed songs. I'm not sure, but I'm going to listen to the other tracks. If not, so let's see if this one is going to keep. It might be something fun to have because it was such a huge. It's such. You can count it as a classic in Swedish. Rendezvous with Doris Day. Not a perfect sleeve, so interesting. Rickety Rackety Rendezvous. Today will be yesterday, tomorrow. 12 o'clock tonight, and Teacher's Pet, and I need to see. Quality sucks, and it is with Frank de Waal and with orchestra. Never heard of the name. I don't think it will be stay in the collection with this quality. Well, this can be bad, this could be laughable, but Arjeplogminnen. Arjeplog is a city way up north in Sweden. So this is translated to Memories from Arjeplog. It's some kind of a local tourist record. Gonna give it a chance. It can be good, it can be bad. More Siw Malmkvist, this time with her sister Lilian. And this is Augustin, that was sung in the Swedish finals of the Eurovision Song Contest back in the 50s. And 4 other tracks, Det är min melodi, Cocktail Tango och Nya fågelsången, with Anders Burmans orchestra. So I'll give it a chance, as I do collect Eurovision. This one, that one could be interesting. Sensational Paul Anka, Diana. Don't gamble with love, I love you baby, tell me what you love me. Tell me that you love me. I've seen this single in many thrift stores, and I never seen a good a version with good quality. So this one is going to be very interesting. But as I said, if I'm going to check quality on everyone, I'm going to sit here until midnight. So I have to do it all by myself then. More Doris Day, Tunnel of Love, and the quality of the sleeve sucks. And the quality of the single isn't much better, and it's still Frank De Vol and his orchestra, and it still goes to the trash can. Sorry. This one I have high hopes for. Oh wow. Stan Getz, Stan in Town. Stan Getz and his Swedish jazzmen. Speak Low, Stockholm Street and Cabin in the Sky. And it's also with Swedish legend Lars Gullin. I'm nervous with the quality. Well, I'm not too sure. I will give it a try and see if it's playable. Not the best, but better than the previous one, so I will see. I hope it will be playable. What are they doing with the sleeves? This is Swedish trumpet player Arne Lambert and Sabikören, the Sabi Choir. Russian folk song, Russian serenade, Midnight Blues, and Tora Lora Lora. I've seen this 9 million times at thrift stores, but I guess them are in better quality than this one. It's starting to be a little bad habit, this with qualities. And we have more with Doris Day. This is Pillow Talk, Inspiration, Possess Me, and Roly Poly. Melodies from the Doris Day movie Pillow Talk. It is with the Jack Marshall Orchestra. Quality is so-so, but can be not good, but it can maybe give it a chance, see if it can be played. This is Swedish Schlager singer Kali Tornhave and Gunnar Lundén Veldéns orchestra, Piove, Porter Prince, Adora Me, and Nej Nej Inga Om och Men. No No, No Off and or But. Recorded in 1959. Swedish Schlager. Might be interesting. I have some of these. MGM favorites. We have here, I guess it looks like some kind of a guitar players. Hank Williams is here also. Arthur Smith, Art Mooney, and Silvana Mangano. Guitar Boogie, Jambalaya, I'm Looking Over, and Anna. I have a feeling that this is more for my father than for me, so I will give it a chance to see what it is. We have Chris Barber Jazz Band, and Store Will release. Lord, You're Sure Been Good to Me, Martinique, and Panama Rag. This is recordings from 1954, Dixieland. Dixieland is one of the jazz genre that I am not interested in, so most likely will this not stay in my collection, but I will give it a chance. This is Sven Gösta Jonsson, a Swedish slugger from up north, I think. He's called Den Rockande Samen. The Rocking Lap. Lap, the Swedish aboriginals, the Swedish natives, and Jokkmokk rock. And Jokkmokk is another place way up north in Sweden. So Bim Bom Bay, Kyss mig honey, and Vid foten av fjället, which is a Swedish version of Red River Rock. Well, Ove Thörnqvist, more Swedish singers. Alptoppens Ros. And Alptoppens Ros is what you call a Swedish 50s classic, and I'm not sure if I'm interested, but well. Gala International, that, well, the Time Beats, directed by Tim Hudden, Dance Time 1963, Dance with the Guitar Man, Globetrotter, Bachelor Boy, Maria, this is a kind of EP. Next Time, Dance with Dance On, Go Away Little Girl. This screams easy listening, but I will give it a chance. Laurie London, never heard of. Pretty Eyed Baby, Boom Alada Boom, 3 o'clock, and Up Above My Head. I think this one is Danish. Some kind of a Danish 50s rock. Or some without a sleeve also. Edith Piaf, French singing. Milord, Milord. I have a hard time listening to Edith Piaf, even though Milord might be one of the few songs that I can accept with her. So let's see if it's played. If I can play it. I start to realize why I got these for free, but let's not jump to conclusions. This is Hip Hipsters, the hipster singers. I'll Never Find Another You, Mary Ann, You Lost That Loving Feeling, Tired of Waiting for You, Go Now, and Game of Love. This is also another one of these Galaklubben. Also have a little easy listening feeling over this, but I give it a chance. Well, and also stack of records without sleeves. I thought, but there are some empty sleeves here, and not for all though. So I have to sit down then and do some puzzling, see which fits with who. Nashville Records, Ken Levi and the Phantoms, Always, and Tell Laura I Love Her. Tell Laura I Love Her is a great song though, but depends on the version, but it looks more playable than I could imagine, so it might be interesting actually. Here we have the Young Ideas. The Young Ideas. Chico Holiday Orchestra conducted by Billy Moore and Trade Winds. I guess this is two different kind of musicians on each side. This is Tony and Twins with the Trade Winds, and we have Young Ideas and Cuckoo Girl with Chico Holiday. What they have in common is that I have never heard of any of these names. This one looks could be interesting. Do What Diddy with Manfred Mann. And we have on the other side What You Gonna Do. And this one, even though it's not a sleeve here, looks pretty playable. Those without a sleeve looks in better shape than those with sleeves. That's odd. Swedish rock group Tages. One of these Swedish rock groups that competed with other rock bands in the 60s, in the Swedish 60s rock era. Tages and Crazy About My Baby and Go. Not those fond of these 1960s songs because they tend sometimes to sound a little bit alike, but here we have more Anita Lindblom in a quality that pretty much is horrible, but Cigarettes and Hey Hey. This one will most likely not stay in the collection. And we have a couple of albums with Swedish children personality, Anita och Televinken, that was popular during the 60s and 70s, talking about what to do and not to do in traffic and in society and so on. Pretty much everywhere in every thrift store, so this one I'm not interested in. Here we're Swedish Dancing Orchestra, and at the time here, rock band Striplers, or The Striplers, Rockin' Robin and No Wedding Today. Pretty okay quality actually, so listen to it anyway. Swedish Dancing Orchestra Jigs and Hallå du gamle indian. It's called a Swedish Dancing Orchestra Classic from 1972. I have a hard time listening to Jigs, mostly because of the voice of the singer. He sounds like he has taken helium or something like that. So most likely not. Sverre and his skiffle group. This is Tom Dooley and Is It True? Once again, an okay quality. White Bear and the Rocksters. I've gotten into a 60s rock bunch here. Pretty Little Things Called Girls and Move It. Well, not all that much into 60s rock. Let's see what it is. Have more another Eddie Calvert here. Same. Nicola Arigliano and Three Bells. I sing Amore Begin. Morgan. Primose Lane. This kind of screams easy listening, and its quality on the record is horrible. Tori Bernhardt, Swedish Schlager singer, and 4 songs, none that I have heard. En gång ska vi åter mötas, which is a Swedish version of German song, Einmal sehen wir uns wieder. This one could be interesting actually. Sven-Ingvars, more Swedish Schlager. And Fröken Fräken och min gitarr, my guitar. So it's not my kind of music. Well, it was so. It was fun to do some digging actually. I pray that Stan Getz single is playable. Because that one was by far the best, but some Swedish Schlager that could be actually interesting. Maybe there are some 1960s rock stuff that is pretty okay, even though it's not usually my stuff, but there are some good stuff there also. So let's see what stays and goes in this, but it was a lot that wasn't in the best shape, I might say. What shocked me was that those without a sleeve was in better shape than those with a sleeve. But as I said, I haven't gone through the quality on every single yet, so there's a chance there are more that actually are in better shape. So let's see what comes and goes. So I hope that you have enjoyed this little walkthrough, this live opening of this bag with free singles. It's nice to get stuff for free at least. So until next time, take care everybody and so long.